friends. Okay, good luck to both of you.
Hey, what's up guys? Dave from Team Rubalcava Network, Season 3 predictions. You guys, I told you I was working on them. So today's gonna be a little bit of a tease because I'm still working on some of the big characters, but I'm gonna do one of the characters that left me thinking about some things, and that was Ali. So let's just kind of talk a little bit about it, you guys. If for those of you that don't know Ali was in Karate Kid season number 1. You know, that was Daniel's love interest, and you know, quite honestly, man, I love their relationship. I have to tell you right now, man, I was disappointed that they didn't carry Ali into like another Karate Kid number 2 or bring her back or whatever. So I don't really know what happened with Ali's character, and she was just really cool. And I'm gonna tell you what I really liked about her. One, she was pretty witty. She had a strong personality. She wasn't gonna take crap from nobody. And the most important thing is that I think she was such a supportive, down-to-earth character. And when you look at where she grew up, you know, she was kind of privileged, and you know, she had a good upbringing, and her parents did really well for her and or for themselves, which definitely, you know, gave her a different lifestyle. And I think that's what I love about her character, is that I think we've all been in life where we see or meet people that have come from privilege, and you know, sometimes they're just not nice. You see that in Cobra Kai season 1 with some of the characters in there that are growing up privileged, and they treat everyone like garbage or dirt. And so, and just to kind of see a character back then that was so, she was just cool, man. Like, I don't know how else to say it. If you grew up in the 80s, like, I thought Ali was super cool, and just a all around good, you know, the girl next door, I guess you could say. And she and Daniel, you know, they kind of went on a journey together in that Karate Kid 1, and so I really enjoyed her character. I was always extremely disappointed that she never came back or made another appearance in anything, and so we kind of got that tease, right? So we kind of knew there were some rumblings going into season 2. Would Ali be back? And I, for one, am super stoked for her to be in. And I will be honest with you guys, I don't think it's gonna be a big role. I don't think that it's gonna be some monster role that she comes in and she has, but I do think the simple fact that we're bringing her back in, I think is gonna be really cool. So let's think about this really quick. So there's a couple different possibilities, and I'm gonna share some predictions with you that I kind of feel like might happen. And one of them is, let's just talk about the relationship. So we know that she's had a relationship with Johnny, right? Karate Kid 1, Daniel Karate. So there's already some tension between that. But what about Daniel? So I wanted you guys to think about, season 2 had some interesting twists to them. Some of them were predictable with his marriage and all that. When you focus on something so much, something's got to give. Now I want you to think about something. The end of season 2, you can tell their marriage is at a breaking point, right? Sam's in the hospital, and it's like, enough of Miyagi-Do, enough of karate, it's done.
This has to stop, Daniel.
I know, you're right. I know, I swear. I'm not gonna let Cobra Kai get away with this.
Enough with Cobra Kai. No more karate.
Okay, all right. Amanda, I know, you're right.
No more karate. It's over.
Right? It's over, right? That's what she says. Now, to me, I know their relationship is kind of on ice right now. So what if, just what if Ali does come back into the picture? Even if it's just a cameo, even if it's just, you know, a couple of scenes that she comes in, how would that affect Daniel? Let's talk about Daniel first. I'm gonna talk about Johnny after, but how do you think that would affect Daniel in his marriage? So let me tell you guys this. How many of you guys have ever in your life received a text, an email, a phone call, or something from an ex while you're in a relationship or while you're married? that shit never ends well, man. It just doesn't. You know it, right? Even if it's innocent, even if it's like, you know, she reaches out to Daniel and Daniel's like, oh, no, I'm married, happily married. It doesn't matter. It still causes conflict. And if you look at their marriage situation, it might be something that pushes it over the edge, you know. But here's where I think there may be some role, and I'm kind of going on the fly, you guys, because I didn't want to dig too deep into going back to season 1 when they were talking about Ali's a doctor, like what type of doctor and all that stuff. I don't remember. I'll probably re-look it up again after I finish with this episode. But what if she's able to help Miguel? What if, even if it's just offering expertise, even if it's just something like that, could she have an impact on season number 3? And here's what I think. I think that at some point, it has to happen that somehow Daniel and Johnny are going to have to join forces, even if it's temporarily. Because, you know, if your enemy is my enemy, then hey, we're all good. So if something is happening like that, maybe she can be someone that can actually help with that. Just remember, she knows both of these men, or I guess they were boys when she knew them. Maybe she could be the mediator to help bring some peace to what's happening while they're trying to reestablish their lives, while they're trying to get things back together. Or maybe it's just simply she has, you know, as a doctor, she has, you know, some knowledge. But like I said, I don't remember what type of doctor she is. So I don't want to lean on that one too much, but maybe they left it vague. Maybe that's why I don't remember. It was so vague. They just said she was a doctor and then that was it. So, but I would love to see this character come back, and I'm excited to even just get that inkling, because remember on that scene, remember on that very last episode that Johnny throws his phone over there. Actually, let's just cut to it so we can do a reminder. Let me show you this clip real quick. So first of all, this music is freaking dope as hell, man. Every time I see this clip, or even though I hear this song, I'm just like, man, they did a sick version of this song, and it's really cool. But you know, right at that moment, you know, that moment of despair, I saw like a flash of hope, and it was actually through Ali, like somebody positive, somebody that was good nature, somebody that's reasonable, you know, someone that can maybe turn the tide back. Now the next question is, how is Ali gonna get in contact with Johnny, right? Didn't respond, throws his phone. So how is she gonna reach out to him? How is she gonna connect with him? I don't know. I think that is what's gonna push her to look for Daniel. That is how the connection starts. So that's just, I'm gonna throw it out there. Johnny threw his phone away. You know him, he's stuck in the 80s, man. He's probably not gonna buy another phone. So how does she get a hold of him? I think it's gonna be through Daniel. So yeah, I think I'm excited to see her come back, man. I'm an 80s kid, so I grew up during this time, and it's a character that I've always liked, I've always enjoyed, and I hope that she plays some type of role in this next season. But I will tell you this, guys, before I end with this one. If you've noticed, and maybe it's just me, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you notice in these seasons, they've been kind of done in like months, like a chunk of months. So season 1, I think it was over maybe the span of 2 months, 3 months. Season 2 has been over the span of, it looks like maybe a few months over the summer. So you're guessing, excuse me, at least 2 months. So I don't think this season 3 is gonna kind of vary or get off course from that. I think it's gonna be in that same window. So when I'm thinking about that, like what can happen in the next few months? 1, you know, it's gonna take time for Miguel to heal. 2, Kreese is gonna go on a rampage. We'll talk about that one in another prediction video. But like, what could really happen in those few months? That's the question. And I don't see like an all Valley tournament in this season. I think it's gonna really focus on this event that's happened. One, Miguel, and then with Kreese taking over, and how all those things have affected, you know, Daniel's relationship and Daniel. So it's gonna focus on some very specific things. So how can Ali impact those? And like I said, I see her as a peacemaker. I see her as someone that, you know, as a doctor, may be able to offer advice, or may be able to help Miguel, maybe, or at least point, you know, resources towards him. But I'm really excited to see her again, and just to see all three of these characters from season 1, Karate Kid 1, come together. So tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you think she's gonna play a big role in it. Tell me if you think that, you know, maybe some of the predictions that I have are on point and might happen. We do know that there's gonna be some other factors, right? We've been hearing, I try not to listen, but we've been hearing that Daniel's gonna go back to Okinawa. So that's another factor. The reason is why? You know, we'll talk about that in another prediction video. So stay tuned, you guys. Like I said, I just want to dangle something in front of you guys as we start to record for season 3 predictions. But Ali definitely at the end of season 2, episode 10, had me thinking about what she's gonna do and how she's gonna play a role, and I'd love to see her back. I'm sure you guys will as well. Thank you guys for all the support, you guys. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe. Please hit that alert bell, because you know that we're gonna be sending some prediction videos pretty soon. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the support. We are going to start doing some live streams. We're working on that. If you haven't seen those live streams, clearly I have no idea what the hell I'm doing on a live stream. So please check those out, and check out all of our prediction videos. Stay tuned, you guys. I'm super excited to see where season 3 is gonna go, and more prediction videos on the way. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time, Cobra Kai. We'll see you soon.